Now electrical is focusing on wiring and integrating all of our subsystems, so our elevator, which is our main payload, our climb into the chassis, and we're basically putting everything together to make a functioning robot right now. The main things that we're doing in relation to wiring is like cable management and getting power wires to a bunch of important components and then mounting those components. We're also figuring out how we are going to make sure the wires move up and down with the elevator, and we're also trying to just make sure nothing is clashing with the moving parts. So elevator is moving up and down, climb is pivoting out and in, and it's really important for electrical to be able to have a lot of extra slack on their wires so we don't accidentally get caught and eaten by those moving parts.
Sub-team currently is working on the main robot with payload, a chassis, and specialty, which is climb, as well as battery car and other side projects that are being worked on. Specifically with the main robot, we have an elevator designed for payload that is cascading and has a pivot on top for an intake. We have a chute that mounts onto the chassis using 80-20 to then push the coral into the intake and manipulate the coral to get into the reef. We have chassis, which is rear driving mechanism that has a lot of electrical mounting going on right now. So mechanical right now is helping drill holes and mount for the electrical components. And then we have climb. Climb was tested and now is being put on the chassis. It is being checked to see if it can hoist up onto the cage and if it can actually perform deep climb to our specifications.
So one of programming's big current projects that we have going on right now is autonomous. So what we currently use is Path Planner, which is just a GUI where we can create our paths based off points, and then we sort of pass those paths into our code, and then our robot will run those paths and do certain actions along the way. So this is important for us because autonomous is one of the biggest parts of the game. It's the first 15 seconds of an FRC match, and most, if not all, the points are doubled or even tripled if you score in autonomous. So again, this period is where the driver or gunner doesn't touch the controller and the robot just does a pre-planned path. Yeah.